And then after that thing, as Nagarjuna explained, see the, and I think Jewel Garland, I think maybe, see, Seni Nama Lunga Tabai, Chu, Yamidana, Ujung, Niji Lobale, second Kana, then Watache. So, the life is, say, my life is like the candle, like the butter lamp or candle flame, and it's outside in the midst of the wind, goes this way, goes that way, goes this way. You know, that can be light can be stopped any time. So the light can be stopped any time. You see, my life is like this. The death can happen any moment. The death can happen any moment. So meditate like that. Okay. Then also Nagarjuna's quotation that this life is more impermanence than Bhutan story. Then the water bubble. That is popped. That is popped by the wind. Thing is, this life is a more the trans story. And then they say, then there was a water bubble popped by the wind. Uju niji lopale, second kala then such able to wake up. I say, having freedom, say come, having freedom to wake up. Being asleep, from the sleep, that which is just mere, say, breathing in and out, just breathing in and out, just on that. The sense is not functioning to the time. So like that, It's so just on breath in and out. So as Geshe Sopa Rinpoche explained just recently during the commentary on the Lama Tsongkhap's commentary, the oceans of reasoning, the root of wisdom, Nagarjuna's root of wisdom. During that time, the Buddha chapter, anyway, some group of Taiwanese people came from Taiwan, and the wisdom chapter started. So anyway, one of those motivations. So I used Geshe Rinpoche quoted this. So you breathe in, breathe out and stop breathing in, and that's it. It's gone. It's finished. So that so just on that. So Just wondering that. Mm. So, seven count. So, how wonderful this is. How wonderful this is. Okay. Uh, mm, mm, mm. So they means they having freedom to wake up from the sleep. You see, just only the breathing, in and out. You see how seven count seven. So how wonderful this is. Mm. Oh, that's just how wonderful this is. Um, what's that? So you see, so last night, I think last night in this world, so many people died. Went to bed, went to bed thinking, oh, with so many plans to do tomorrow. I mean, this year, next year, all that. With so many plans. Went to bed last night. Mm. This morning, the body became corpse. Corpse. Cop. Cop is police, right? That's cop. COP. What? Huh? Cop. Police. Cops. Cop. Cops. Corpse. Corpse. Okay. Corpse. So corpse. So this morning the body became corpse. Okay. So so many happened. Not just one. So many happened in this world. So can you imagine. Mm. So many happened. So, mm. So if I was died last night, uh, if I was died last night, you see, mm, mm. So by now, I would be in the lower realms, in those most frightening those hell realms, because didn't didn't get done. You see, even though I did, you know, study Dharma, some practice, some retreat, but did not do continual, did not do continual intensive Dharma practice. Continual intensive Dharma practice. You see, it didn't do. Time to time do something, you know. But of course, as you know, there are many anger and there are many ill will. There are many other things which destroy the marriage. There are many other things besides anger which destroy the marriage, which blows up, the marriage. So that, yeah. So because that, really serious, continual pure Dharma practice, purification, continual. So see, didn't get done. So You see, I would be in the, in the hell realm. You see, if that happened to me, you know, but after going to bed, after the last night. So therefore, you see how this most unbelievable fortunate, you know, most unbelievable fortunate that I, you see, um, freedom, to work up in the, to practice Dharma. Then think, you know, in each second, in every second, how my human body, you know, having this human body, uh, the not only precious human body, but which is 18 qualities, you see. So this, in every second, what, you see, what I can do is the say, say, freedom that I have is that, you see, not only I can achieve happiness in future lives, happiness in the happiness in all the future lives. You see, not only that, then in this 1 second, not only that, opportunity also to create to achieve, you see, to get a cause to achieve the ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. Not only that, in this 1 second, I have a great opportunity to achieve enlightenment. You see, I can create by creating a cause. You see, the, the bodhicitta. You see, the one before say the renunciation, this life. Practice dharma. You see, renunciation this life, the renunciation the future life sometimes. So that is the bodhicitta. So that you see, the also, yeah, also it's the right view. Fiber in 1 second. I mean, even in 1 second, I can achieve that. I can achieve all this. The as a temporary ultimate happiness. You see, so that all this can achieve in even in 1 second is the third great meaning of the life. That you can achieve all this even within 1 second. So the third great meaning of the life. So every second, so in every second, this is this perfect human birth that I have. It's say much more precious, much more precious than the whole. Not only uh, not only more precious than the mountains of gold, diamonds of gold. Sorry, what did I say? What did I say? Diamonds of gold, mountains of gold, mountains of gold, diamonds, mountains of gold, and the mountains of diamond. That's right. However, the size of this earth, gold or diamond or like that. Not only that, but the sky filled with, not only that, but skies, not only that, but more precious, even uh, wish granted jewel, even one wish granted jewel. Whatever external enjoyment you want, you can get everything by praying to that. You know, by putting top of the banner on the day of the 15th. The Tibetan the day of the 15th, and then whatever you pray, all the external enjoyment, all the external needs you can get. So that's the that's the that's the that's the most precious That's the most precious thing. The value is the value externally than all the rest of the phenomena. The outside material. You see. Mm. So uh, now this perfect image bird that what I have is much more precious than sky filled sky filled with which grounding jewels. Sky filled with which grounding jewels. All those all those value is nothing compared to this perfect image bird. You see, like that. Mm. Without without this perfect image bird, and then even your own whole sky filled with which grounding jewel cannot achieve happiness future life, cannot achieve liberation from samsara, cannot achieve liberation from samsara, cannot achieve full enlightenment for sentient beings. You see, like that. So if you don't have this body, this, even you have all your own skies of witchcraft jewel, you see, you cannot achieve. You cannot achieve this realization. This is it. Mm. Yeah, happiness, future lives, liberation from samsara, full enlightenment can be achieved. So therefore, this human perfect human body, in how precious it is in every second, is more in every second is more precious than whole sky filled with which crown and jewel. Okay, that thing must try to feel this. How most precious this is. This perfect human that I have. Okay?